What's going on, Tennessee fans? My name is Joey Petersen. You are watching Tennessee Football Talk. I'm heartbroken. I'm sad. I'm a little bit encouraged, but I feel like I've got 1,000 emotions going on in my head right now as the Tennessee Volunteers drop to the Georgia Bulldogs 44-41 in overtime, and Georgia's win streak extends to 9 straight years over the Vols. Hey, look, win or lose, we're here for you, okay? Currently, we're sitting at 4,903 subscribers. We're 97 subs away from 5,000. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We give you daily videos, all 100% free. We're going to be here, rain, shine, win or lose, all season long. So, if you haven't joined us yet, make that change today. Hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 5,000 total. My number one takeaway, and if you joined us live for it, I was saying this the entire time. You couldn't make the play late. That's why you end up losing this game. Okay? We said it all week long. It was my 5th and final key to victory. If you want to beat Georgia, I knew this game was going to come down to the wire. It was going to come down to who can make that play late, and Tennessee couldn't do it. You had the false start on the 3rd down right before the kick to end regulation. You then have the kick, which is wide right, not in the zip code. And then you go into overtime. Mike Matthews drops a slant right across the middle on 1st down. Then an inexplicable run call on 2nd and long. And then you can't get the 1st down on 3rd down. And they made plays late. You didn't. Their first play of overtime, they rip off a 21-yard run, get them in 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. You made a lot of plays. I'm not saying you didn't make plays. Okay? Don't hear that from me right now. But you couldn't make the play. We knew it was going to come to that, down to that. Who's going to be able to make the throw? Who's going to be able to make the catch? Who's going to be able to make the stop? You know who did that? Georgia. You know who didn't? Tennessee. And ultimately, in my opinion, that's why you ended up losing this game. Now, I will tell you this, okay? I don't want to be all Debbie Downer, all negative, because you just took the 6th best team in the country to overtime. That's something I don't think anybody saw for this team going into this season. It's a special group with a lot of special players, and they've got a great season ahead of them, but it's just heartbreaking to lose in that fashion to that team and in that way at the end of the day. Some positive stuff coming out of this game. My second takeaway, Chris Brazzell, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a day for him. I mean, it was Jalen Hyatt, Alabama type stuff for Chris Brazzell. 6 catches, 177 yards, 30 yards a catch almost, and 3 touchdowns as well. Talk about making a play, man. This guy got thrown 2 absolute moon balls to him. And he went up there, he made sure those were his. Those are 50-50 balls. Well, when you catch 2 50-50 balls in a game and take them both for 6, those don't turn 50-50 anymore. That's looking more like 100-0, Chris Brazzell. I'm safe to say he's the best wide receiver on this team. Okay? I don't think that's even debatable at this point. He's a special player, man. Not only the ability to make that catch on that last bomb touchdown to him, but you make the catch, and then you stay on your feet and take it into the end zone. I'm really, really excited about Chris Brazzell the rest of this season. And I hope as we continue on, Joey Aguilar keeps throwing in the football, keeps feeding in the football, because when that happens, good things follow, okay? Ty Redmond, my third takeaway, a little bit back down to earth for the true freshman. In no way am I giving up hope on Ty Redmond's future. Don't hear me when I say that. But it was obvious that Georgia was targeting him all night long. Couple big penalties, let up a couple of big plays downfield. 2 of them for touchdowns. 1 of them, or 2 of them, he also bit on double moves pretty badly. Couple of penalties as well. I might have already said that. But you can tell Kirby Smart, Mike Bobo, we're going into this football game saying, hey, look, they don't have their 2 best corners. They got a true freshman out there. Like, yeah, sure, he looked good against ETSU. Phenomenal. He looked good against Syracuse. Phenomenal. I still think this guy's got a very bright future. He's only 18 years old. He's a true freshman. But they saw that and they said, you know what? We're going to go at him all game long. We're going to pick on that guy. If we lose, we're fine losing to a true freshman cornerback, but we're going to try to take advantage of that weakness, and Georgia was able to do. Again, still a Ty Redmond guy myself, but he was a pretty big weakness in the defense tonight. Number 4, opposite of a weakness, let's talk about Caleb Herring. This dude's special. It really is. He's a fast player, man. He can get back in the backfield in half of a second. Lightning quick. Now, it helps that he's got about 30 pounds of weight on him, it seems, right? He's not a big guy whatsoever. But he made tackle for loss after tackle for loss after tackle for loss. And he's a big part of why this defense was able to be bend, don't break tonight, okay? The amount of times that Georgia had it, 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, from the 5-yard line, 3-yard line, and then automatically, without question, Caleb Herring in the backfield, forcing a turnover for loss. And don't forget what we got to talk about next, Gage, with that awesome deal. But Caleb Herring forcing a tackle for loss, getting the momentum back on the defense's side, making play after play after play. I did not have a Caleb Herring, welcome to Tennessee SEC college football night on my bingo card, but he put it there, man. He was great. I liked a lot of what I saw from him. Honestly, I thought a lot of the edge rushers played well. I really liked what I saw from, Joshua Josephs, obviously, with that strip sack. Just weren't able to put it together for a full performance. What's your one-word reaction to this loss? Let me know down below in the comment section. Mine, I think, is heartbroken. You might feel differently than I do. You might have a different one-word reaction. Let me know down below. While you're down there, you'll be able to find chatsports.com/UT sweatshirt. That's going to take you to this link where you can find this exact sweatshirt for just $27, okay? It was $65. Now it's $27, $38 off. I know it's warm, okay? Middle of September. Sometimes it's still warm in the southeast. Guess what? Chilly nights in Neyland Stadium in late October are coming soon. If you want something new in your closet to rock to the games, by the time it gets here, it's not going to be $27 anymore. So take advantage of it while it's still $27. Chatsports.com/UT sweatshirt. That's in the comment section and description of today's video. My last takeaway was Joey Aguilar. Man, Joey Aguilar did a lot of good. He had some bad as well. I think this was the first time we've seen Joey football and us kind of say, didn't really like that. Overall, man, that's the biggest stage he's ever played on. And to do what you did coming out there in that first quarter, and then still to end a game with 66% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns through the air, 1 touchdown on the ground, almost 400 yards, man. That's a special, special night. But the turnovers reared their ugly head a bit. They did. I don't love the deep ball to Mike Matthews in double coverage. He didn't see that safety move back there. The second interception, not necessarily his fault. Braylon Staley just kind of tripped on the route, and he was anticipating doing what he should, throwing it before the guy gets out of his break, and Staley just tripped. Not his fault. But still, there are a couple of misses, a couple of throws where he was doing a little Joe Milton, in my opinion. A little bit too much heat on it for a 3-yard slant. But overall, man, if you would have told me 3 months ago, 4 months ago when this guy transferred, hey, Joey, he's going to go for 5 tuds and almost 500, 400 total yards against the Georgia Bulldogs, I would say, dude, sign me up for that right now, okay? So sure, it was an up and down game. I still can't say good enough things about Joey Aguilar, what he's meant to this team so far. And that's kind of where I want to end it, with where this team is at. Because you just lost to Georgia. It's heartbreaking, believe me. I'm devastated. But where you are compared to where I think people thought you were going to be is much, much greater. I've got a lot of faith in this team, and tonight maybe even gave me more faith, okay? They did a lot of really good things. Defense showed grit, made some big stops. Obviously, the offense was able to do something against Georgia they never have been able to do since Kirby Smart's been there. Let's put up points on the board. 41 total points tonight. Again, if you would have told me that, hey, Joey, this team's going to go out there, score 41, I would have almost put the entire savings I have in my bank account on a Vols win. Unfortunately, didn't end up that way, but still. This team's got a lot of things to be excited about. Still got a lot of games still have to be played. You got to go on the road against Mississippi State. You got to play Arkansas at home. You got to play Oklahoma. You got a lot of games left on your schedule. But from where they are now, I'm really proud of this team and the effort they gave. Grade Tennessee against Georgia. A, B, C, D, or F. I'm going to go ahead and go B. I think it was a B effort. It was a B night. That's just kind of the way I'm feeling. You let me know in the comment section down below. That's going to do it for today's show. Make sure you got me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, at Joey Petersen 8. And more than anything else, make sure you're subscribed to the channel.